is the Rangers Journal now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dino here, giving you my tuppence worth on the recent appointment of Rangers interim coaching management staff. So, for me personally, I am delighted that King Barry is back at the club, albeit for a short period of time. I've dreamed of him being back at the club in some sort of capacity ever since he left and went to Birmingham. I think he will probably be the face of operations, and Neil McCann will be the brains of the operations, and Billy Dodds will probably just spend the majority of the time one-to-one working on Dessers and show him how to not fluff as many big chances. I do think that it's actually quite assertive for our club. It's very, very quickly done, astutely done, I think, to get these guys in. Alan McGregor as well, which I think is badly needed. So we can all just concentrate on getting better on the park when they've sorted that out. And I think a lot of people were sceptical as if there was going to be decision made by Wednesday, things like that. So at least it gives them a couple of days on the training pitch to work with the players. One thing for sure is, though, we will see that the players won't be able to have any slack. Barry Ferguson, the last captain to win a treble. Neil McCann, won a treble. Neil McCann, one of my heroes, and Barry Ferguson is an absolute legend. So I think it's actually very well done, to be quite honest with you. The bar's been set low by Clermont. Let's please everybody remember that. We can't do any worse than we did under Clermont, so if anything, I think we will see improvement domestically. The players will know that they've got to leave nothing on the pitch, and that's all we want. We want a bit of pride put back in the team between now and the end of the season, and I believe those guys are the right guys to do it and get some momentum going for the beginning of next season. But yeah, absolutely delighted with the news, guys, and have a great day. Wish you all the best. Bye.
Rangers Journal, giving my thoughts on Barry Ferguson's appointment as head coach of Rangers until the end of the season. Very interesting one for me. I think a lot of fans would have probably wanted a star-studded manager to come in, but clearly there's bigger fish being fried at Ibrox at the minute. He brings a backroom staff of Alan McGregor, Neil McCann and Billy Dodds, all of whom have won things at Rangers and care deeply about the fortunes of our club. If you cut Barry in half, he is red, white and blue. Undoubtedly, a lot of us are as well. So we know what it would be like to have the opportunity to coach, to manage to say something to those players at half-time or before a game and really instill what it means to be a Ranger. I think success for Barry between now and the end of the season will probably be continuing our European foray as far as we can go, giving some of the youth experience and minutes between now and the end of the season, picking up points against the old firm and restoring some pride to our amazing club. I think one big thing that's coming out of this is clear that the takeover is serious. This appointment very much feels like a short-term fix. However, I have no doubt that in the summer, with this takeover taking place, there will be bigger changes afoot from a management and backroom staff point of view. Thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to the Rangers Journal.
It's just a little bit of a reaction to the news today that Rangers have obviously appointed Barry Ferguson as the new head coach, joined by a team consisting of Issam Chirai, Billy Dodds, Neil McCann and Alan McGregor. Obviously, first of all, the positives is that there's a lot of winners' medals within that. I think there's a lot of guys in there who understand what Rangers is and what Rangers means, and that's been lost. I don't think that can be remiss to say. But, there's a lot of concerns within that in terms of, talking about a bowling club mentality. It is the definition of jobs for the boys. But at the same time, we've got nothing to play for. So who would have wanted to take that? So at least there's been a kind of swift response following the not surprising departure of Philippe Clement and his team last night. It's interesting. It certainly is interesting, and we're going to have Barry Ferguson, who's managed Alloa, Blackpool, Clyde, and Celtic Hearts against Jose Mourinho in the Europa League. So that's going to be a clash of the minds. It's exciting, but we have to keep going. We still have to support. There is still something to play for within this. It's like I say, Barry Ferguson is Rangers through and through. There's no doubt about that. And if you're going to look at the positives in it, is that he is a Rangers captain. He is the definition of the Rangers captain. So even if this isn't a success, he's not going to let it go without a fight. He's not going to go and let standards drop to anything remotely close to what they have been. He's going to, him and McCann, and especially McGregor, regardless of anything else, will walk into that building and will attempt to drag standards up. It's not going to be pretty. I think we're in for a little bit of a hard time, but at least they're going to do their damnedest to try and give us a bit of pride back towards the end of the season. Take care, guys.
Everyone, this is the lesser spotted Bob Parent from the Rangers Journal, giving you my immediate reaction to the news that Barry Ferguson has been appointed the interim head coach of the first team until the end of the season, bringing with him Neil McCann, Billy Dodds and Alan McGregor alongside the assistant from Philippe Clement's time, Issam Chirai. First thoughts were initial shock, but going back to what Niels Coppin had said in a previous interview this season, he was looking to bring in more Rangers-minded people to the club, and this is certainly looks like that's happened with the appointment of McCann, Dodds, McGregor and Barry Ferguson. My thought is that the European games will probably just be a bonus if we get through them. This management team will be tasked with trying to win the domestic games that we have left until the end of the season, and trying to reduce the gap between ourselves and the other side of the city. So yeah, looking forward in a way to it. As I said, initially it was shocked, but we know what Ferguson brings. Former captain, has won multiple league titles and trophies with us, as has McCann, Dodds and McGregor. These guys are passionate about the club. They will not pull any punches. They will certainly instill standards that we have severely lacked for a number of months, if not years, since our last league title win. So yeah, looking forward to it. Obviously slightly anxious, but hopefully they get the results domestically that we're looking for, and leaves us open to a new appointment in the summer once the proposed takeover has been finalised. Again, my name has been Bob Parent. Please check out the rest of the videos on the Rangers Journal, and we will catch you later on today, probably with a more in-depth look at today's announcements and in the run-up to our match against Kilmarnock at Rugby Park on Wednesday night. Thanks everyone.